We're going to have a look now at circles, and we're going to look at area and circumference. Okay, so the area of a circle is just the two-dimensional space that it fills up. Okay, the circumference is a special word for the perimeter of a circle. That's the length around the outside. This green line, that is the circumference, the length of that. Okay, and we've got two other circle words that you might remember and you might not. This blue line is called the radius. That's from the middle of the circle out to the edge. Okay, and the whole way across a circle from side to side, as long as possible, through the middle, is called the diameter. That's the red line there. Okay, so that's a bit of vocabulary that you're going to need to do these circle questions. Okay. Now, there's two formulas you need for the circumference and the area. In fact, let me write that up here. Okay, so the circumference, okay, is pi times the diameter. Now, pi is kind of a special number. It's a bit of a mystery. It goes on forever. It's infinitely long, and it goes 3.1415926, and it goes on forever and ever and ever. There's no repeats, okay? There's no pattern to these numbers. Well, you can define it to be what you get when you divide the circumference of any circle by its diameter. That's what the number pi kind of means, okay? And it's the same for every circle. Oops, okay, pi is always this number, okay? And d is the diameter, okay? But look here, see that diameter is also double the radius, okay? So I could have another formula, pi times 2 lots of the radius. And I would normally write this as c equals 2 pi r. We normally put numbers like digits at the front, okay? Pi is just a number as well, and r is the variable here. The radius could change for different sizes of circles, okay? So we've got two formulas for the circumference, and we'll see when we're going to use each one. Okay, the area, there's only one formula. You'll probably have heard of it. Pi times the radius squared. Okay, so that's like 3.14 times the radius again. Remember, r squared just means radius times itself. Okay, so we're going to use these formulas now to work out the circumference and the area. So see in this circle, it's telling us the radius. It's telling us that radius is 4 centimeters. Okay, so see, to find the circumference, it would be a bit silly if I went and used the formula that had the diameter in. I'm going to use the one that's got the radius in, 2 pi r. So what I'm going to do here is, and you probably do this just in a calculator, 2 times 3.14 times 4. I suppose we could do it without a calculator as well. I normally, well, it's up to yourself. 3.14 is a shortened, it's pi to 2 decimal places. See, if you want to be serious, use the pi button on your calculator, and that will give you, you know, like 8 decimal places or something, however many decimal places fit on your calculator screen. So it's more accurate, okay? This is just kind of a quick way, okay? So I could do 2 times 4 is 8, and let's do this just for the first one. And I'm going to set out a sum, 3.14 times 8, okay? So I've done the 2 times the 4 first, that's fine, and then I'm going to multiply by 3.14. So 4 times 8, that's 32. 1 times 8 is 8. Add on the 3, that is 11. I need to make sure my decimal point's in a row. 3 times 8 is 32. What am I saying? 32, it's 24. Add on 1 is 25. So I've got 25.12. Now the circumference is the length around the outside. So I'm using length units, just centimetres there. Okay. And for the area, it's pi r squared is my formula. So into my calculator, I would put 3.14 or the pi button if you're an accurate individual, times 4 squared, 4 times 4. Okay, and let me tell you that's 50.24. And that's an area, so I need my squared units for area. Okay, easy peasy. Let's say they give you the diameter instead. Okay, so they're giving you the length from side to side. They're telling you that's 18 millimeters. Okay, what's the circumference and area? So here I'm going to use the circumference formula. It's got the diameter in it because they're telling me the diameter. It just makes sense, okay? I could half that and get the radius and use 2 pi r, but it's like I'm halving and doubling. There's no point. So it's 3.14 times 18, which is 56.52. And that's millimeters. Circumference is a length. The area, my formula is pi r squared. Now for this, I need to find the radius. Okay, so the radius is half the diameter. In this case, it's going to be 9 millimeters for the radius. Okay, so I'm going to put into my calculator 3.14 times 9 squared. Okay, and that gives me 254.34. Remember, it's an area, so it's got squared units. Whatever the length unit is, squared. Okay, and that's how to find the circumference and area of a circle.